Good day everyone, I'm Hurley Borafy Reviews here, back at it again with my review for the Twistura Wood Note. But before I proceed, I'd like to thank Twistura for sending this unit to me in an exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured that all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core, like I always do, for the benefit of everybody, of course, including me. Since again and again, I won't be editing this extensively, since this English isn't really my native language, and at the same time I prefer written reviews than recording them. Okay, so there's that. Okay, first things first, the Twistura Wood Note is around the Twistura Wood Note, by the time that I record this video, costs around 165 or 170 plus dollars. So it is around under 10,000 Philippine pesos. Okay? By the time that I record this video, this retail price may or may not change depending on the day that you see this video. I'll put the non-affiliated links in the description down below. Okay? Okay. So Twistura as a brand is definitely it is somewhat a new brand. It is still a new brand in today's Chi-Fi IM market. I have seen Twistura IMs since last year. It was only last year, but I am what do you call this? I am amazed that they can literally keep up right away with the market or with the competition when it comes to the IEMs. I have reviewed a couple of IEMs from them. I will now proceed to the box and packaging. The box and packaging on this one is quite big. It is just like any other Twistura IM. I personally love their presentation and packaging all throughout. Their packaging is really nice, and definitely it is on the premium side. Even their budget sets are actually packaged premiumly for their retail prices or their respective retail prices, which I really like. The only company that I know that packages these types of IMs like this one is Tanch Gym. So if you know Tanch Gym, their packaging is really premium for their retail price, and apparently Twistura can go on par with Tanch Gym. Do note that Tanch Gym has been in the game for like nearly a decade now, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So here's the box. As you can see, the Twistura Wood Note. So that's the maker, and yes, as you can see, 3 interchangeable ear tips, the designs. There's the logo on that one, and here's the graph. Yes, apparently it has 3 nozzles, interchangeable nozzles, and the cable is modular, so that's really a good thing, and in my opinion a standard for an IM that exists in 2025. And here's the graph, FR graphs here. As you can see, we'll tackle that later on, but if you know me, I don't really read frequency response graphs, but yeah, some people do. So here's the FR graph on this one, and as you can see, that's the specifications, that's the name, the Wood Note. The impedance is 18 ohms and the sensitivity is 108 decibels. So it is fairly, in my opinion, it is fairly easy to drive, but to me, pairing it with a beefier source or with at least in 4.4 balance connection will improve the sound, the overall dynamics of the sound, which I will tackle later on as well. And now here are the accessories. The accessories on this one is jam packed. It is plentiful. In my opinion, this is by far the most generous in terms of accessories, and the quality of accessories on this one is really good for its price. So yeah, if you're looking for a literally what do you call this, bang for the buck, or a generous set of accessories from an IEM, then look no further, since Twistura and apparently Tanch Gym does that things. But in this case, the Twistura is very, very generous, even more generous than Tanch Gym in my humble opinion. But hey, that's just me. Okay, so as you can see, we have 4 sets of ear tips here. Like the first one, which I currently use, is this ear tips that has a soft stem. As you can see, it has a soft stem to it, which is nice. Yes, it fits my ears perfectly since my ears are on the larger side. So this soft stem ear tips really fits my ears well. The second one is this one. it is still soft. This also fitted me well, but at the same time, it's what do you call this, its nozzle, or yeah, its stem is quite stiff. It is on the stiffer side, but it still fits my ears well, so I had no problems on that one. The third one is their take on their liquid silicone tips. As you can see, I personally do not prefer this, but some people do, so I won't yuck their yum. Definitely this is still a comfortable set of ear tips. And last one is this one, the wide bores that they have. I remember this one comes in KZs that I have owned and reviewed when I was still a newbie or a beginner in the hobby. So it is quite refreshing, or it is quite nostalgic that I am seeing these types of ear tips here in 2025. Okay? Okay. Now, as for the again, the cable is modular. As you can see, it has a 3.5 millimeter plug module for this one. I am currently using the 4.4. And here are the interchangeable nozzles. As you can see, by default, the pre-installed on the Twistura Wood Note is the Vocal Enhanced. So I will be reviewing that first, then I will compare the standard and the instrumental nozzles with the Vocal Enhanced nozzle. It is quite interesting that they didn't pre-install the standard nozzles on this one. Yeah, which I am but the first time that I saw this, I was quite what do you call this? I felt skeptical, or I felt suspicious on why they do that. But throughout the observation period here with the Tristura Mood Note, my observation here, I can understand why as to why they do that. Okay, and here's the what do you call this, here's the case. This is a hard case, definitely not the most pocketable one, but at the same time, it is quite stiff. It will definitely protect the Twistura Wood Note on this one. Yeah, it is also magnetic, and it has a mini pouch here, and it is in felt cloth here, so the Twistura Wood Note won't have any scratches as long as you use this case. Okay, if I were to nitpick the inclusions and the inclusions here in the Twistura Wood Note for its asking price is definitely one of the best that I have. However, if I were to make things perfect, since I kinda observe and see those nitty-gritty details, they could have done the Twistura Wood Note here with a lighter brown color, or probably a green color, or a darker green color here in the case, because as you can see, it is not quite color coded here with the Twistura Wood Note, since the tones on the Twistura Wood Note are on the brown, silverish, yellowish side of things. There's a couple of green hints here and there, but yeah, the cable is what do you call this, the case on this one is quite off in terms of color, but hey, it's just a minor detail. It doesn't really bother me that much. I personally like this case in terms of its overall feel and build quality, so there's that. Okay, now as for the cable on this one, as you can see, the cable here is quite thick. It is well crafted, in my opinion, as it should be for its price. But then again, I've seen IEMs within 200 to 300 USD that has a subpar or underwhelming cable included. However, it is not the case here in the Twistura Wood Note. This is by far one of the best cables that exist as an accessories for an IEM under 200 USD, in my opinion and based on my experience. As you can see, it is in this brown two-stranded twisted colorway. It definitely resembles the wood the Wood Note in that regard, and it is with the matte silver. Yeah, that's a nice touch in my opinion, because it mitigates the, what do you call this, the gloss feeling to it, or the gloss look, or the fingerprint magnet look to it. So it's a good thing here with the Twistura Wood Note. And as you can see, it has a modular cable. It has a modular plugs here, so you'll just twist this one, as you can see, and you'll just pull this one, and what they call this, plug in the 3.5 if you want to, but I prefer it in 4.4, which I will explain later on. Okay, and now here is the what do you call this, here's the drivers or the IEMs itself. It is beautifully done. It fit my ears really well. I had no problems with it. The logo on this one is quite subtle, but at the same time it is there. It is a it, Twistura really put this one in a meaningful manner, in my opinion. As you can see, it is well done. It is quite small. It has vents to it as well. It's a nice touch. It mitigates the, what do you call this, the build up pressure, so that's a good thing. They also added here a rubber, as you can see, a rubber feel, what do you call this, a rubber thingy here for, I guess, added comfort. But it doesn't seem to fit. It doesn't seem, I can't quite feel it to my ears, because my ears are on the larger side. But for those ears that are on the smaller side, might feel it, and it adds a bit of comfort in theory. Okay. Now, as for the fit, comfort, and isolation, again, I had no problems fitting the Twistura Wood Note in my ear. In fact, it is quite small in my ears, which is to be expected by the time that I took photos of this one. Apparently, in my opinion, the IEMs itself is a bit smaller when compared to the cable. The cable is, in my opinion, quite thick. In the configuration here with the Twistura Wood Note, but that's just more of a nitpick. So those people with smaller ears or with average sized ears will have no problems with this one. Even myself, that has a larger pairs of ears. So yeah, you won't be having any problems in terms of fit, comfort, and isolation on this one. Okay, now as for the drivability on this one is, it is fairly easy to drive, in my opinion. You can use this with 3.5 millimeter plugs, or straight through a laptop, or probably or to a single ended DAP, and you will be just fine. However, if I were to be a nitty-gritty person about it, I prefer pairing the Twistura Wood Note with the 4.4 balance connection, because it gives me assurance that I'll be getting the outmost power output that a source can give me. So, and it is quite noticeable as well to my ears. When paired this with the balance connection or a fairly powerful source, it seems that the overall sound of the Twistura Wood Note exhibited a better detail retrieval. It exhibited a better technical chops. The dynamics are also better on this one. The transients and the attacks and the decays are also quicker, and the overall sound is quite firm. Yeah, it is firmer when compared to the single-ended plug. So I suggest, or I recommend everyone that are using the Twistura Wood Note or planning to buy the Twistura Wood Note, that you should use this in a balanced 4.4mm connection, or 2.5 if you're planning to buy another set of cable for this one. Okay. Now, as for the sound of the Twistura Wood Note is definitely on the safer side. But at the same time, Twistura well implemented the overall experience here with the Wood Note, because it is quite balanced with a hint of warmish to the overall sound of it. Even with the vocal enhancement, do take note that I'll be reviewing this in the vocal enhanced nozzle filter first. So even with that filter, the overall sound is just balanced, definitely warmish balanced, with a hint of forward vocals. So the vocals on this one is quite forward, but at the same time, I wouldn't call it overly done. I wouldn't call it nasal. No, not at all. I do know for a fact that the vocals are quite forward on this one, which is a good thing. Okay, now as for the bass, let's make this quick. The bass on this one is just definitely mid-bass focus. Mid-bass focus, it is quite thick. It is punchy, it is firm, it has that slam to it, but it doesn't have the depth, or it doesn't have the rumble that most bass headsets, particularly those bass headsets that are following the Harman target curve or the usual V-shaped curve have. So yeah, Twistura in general definitely devoids itself from those IMs that exhibit a specific target. It doesn't seem to exhibit a specific target like the good old days. So it is quite a unique thing to me in 2025, because it is In my opinion, the IEMs in 2025 is quite boring in terms of the target sound. Most IEMs in this price range, definitely on the budget price range as well, have nearly identical sound signatures just with different shells. So I am really glad that Twistura divides itself from them. So yeah, the Twistura Wood Note is definitely a unique IEM in 2025. Okay, okay. Now as for the mids on this one again is quite balanced. It is thick. It is definitely warm, but not really warm. Like for example, the Heidi Smart Club Tourist that I have reviewed recently. When compared to that, the Twistura Wood Note is less warm, and it is more balanced as well. But at the same time, the vocals on this one is also quite forward. It is noticeably forward, but again, not overly done. Okay, so do expect that your male vocals and the instruments in the lower mids are on the slightly thicker side of things, but at the same time, it does have that texture, it does have that good detail to it. Okay, upper mids on this one, the upper mids on this one is also forward, but not really as forward for me to call it bright or for me to call it super airy. It does have some air, it does have some sparkle, it does have some crispiness to it, but I wouldn't call it sibilant or sibilant prone at all. In fact, the treble and the upper mids on this one is well done in my opinion, because it doesn't sound really soft, or it doesn't sound lacking at all in energy. It keeps doing the things right here in the upper mids. So I can confidently recommend this to anyone that have a very sensitive pair of ears. So that's a good thing. Okay. Now, as for the treble in this one is quite extended, but not as extended as what I would call bright. So it is far from being bright. I'd say it is natural. Yes, if you want that term, yes. The overall sound of this one is natural. Um, it is well extended, but again, not bright. Details on this one is quite average for its asking price. So do expect that you can't use this for critical or analytical listening. So please don't do that. There are better sets out there for that one. But overall, the technical and tonal chops of the Twistura Wood Note is on the balance side of things. So it doesn't seem to lack or to over exaggerate things. So yeah, it is truly a unique IM in my opinion. Okay, now as for the technical performance, again, the technical performance on this one is definitely on the better side. Not definitely not the best that I have heard within this price range, but at the same time, it doesn't slouch either in my opinion. So do expect that the soundstage on this one is normally wide with a good amount of height and depth. But it kind of lacks the immersiveness to it in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. Separation and layering in this one is quite clean as well, but I wouldn't call it an incisive or a super precise for me to call it clinical. Imaging on this one is precise as well, but not as precise compared to the technical performer sets that I have reviewed under 300 USD. Okay? Okay. So where should we compare this? I will compare this with the with the Heidi Smart Club Tourist first, because both exhibit the same driver configuration, which is 1DD, just with different what do you call this? Just with different driver materials. Okay, so when compared, the Heidi Smart Club Tourist is the thicker version, or the thicker, even slightly bassier version, if you may, of the Twistura Wood Note. And the overall sound as well is very, what do you call this, expansive. It is very holographic, very immersive. But at the same time, the Twistura Wood Note is a bit more on the realistic side of things. It is, again, it is quite natural. Everything sounds natural here. It doesn't really over exaggerate things. So if you want a bit more of realism on that regard, the Twistura Wood Note is definitely on the better version on that one. But if you want that what do you call this, that immersive stage, well, definitely the Heidi Smart Club Tourist is on the better choice here. Okay, Okay, so where should we compare this next? We should compare this next with the Ear Acoustic Audio High-End SPA Ultra. SPA High-End Ultra. Okay, when compared to that, the Ear Acoustic Audio SPA High-End Ultra is definitely the more bassier, the more V-shaped, the more fun, classical sounding IEM when compared to the Testura Wood Note. The Testura Wood Note keeps itself prim and proper, well balanced, matured in terms of sound, while the Ear Acoustic Audio SPA High-End Ultra is a bit what do you call this, a bit more fun. Yeah, it is your usual classic V-shaped TFZ sound signature to it, so no surprises there. It is quite anticipated actually on that one. Okay, we'll compare this lastly with the Kiwi Ears Aether. The Kiwi Ears Aether, when compared here in the Testura Wood Note, is definitely a technical performer. It has snappier transients, it has snappier decays, attacks and decays. It has leaner sound signature, it has brighter sound actually. And that is to be expected because again, that is an IM with a planar magnetic driver, while this one, it only has a one dynamic driver. So again, comparing those two, the Testura Wood Note aims for a more natural, ear-friendly sound, while while the Aether aims for a more technical chops type of sound with some sub-bass boost or a sub-bass elevation to boot. So both definitely have different preferences and different targets. So just pick what you really prefer. Okay, so we'll now compare this with this one, with the nozzles that are included here. So the first things first, the standard nozzle. The standard nozzle, when used with the Testura Wood Note, makes the overall sound laid back. It is also more warmer, more balanced, and at the same time, more elevated in bass response. But at the same time, it kind of makes the overall technical chops a bit blurrier in my opinion. But it makes the overall sound thicker. So they are trading blows on this one when you use this filter. Okay, now when you use the Testura Wood Note with the instrumental one, is quite on the borderline bright side of things, but I wouldn't call it that far or a night and day difference when compared to the vocal enhanced filter. In fact, they are nearly the same actually. It's just that the bass on the instrumental filter is a bit what do you call this? It is a bit lesser in quantity and at the same time faster. Everything is a bit snappier, cleaner, more neutral, I guess. But at the same time, it kind of lacks the signature or the DNA of the Testura Wood Note, that natural type of vibes to it. So yeah, in my opinion, the vocal enhance is the better nozzle among all of those three, and I think that's the reason why Testura settled to pre-install the vocal enhanced filter on this one. Okay, now I'll switch to the Tagalog version of this review for a quick rundown. So, bale, itong si Testura Wood Note is nasa 10,000 pesos or under 9,700 pesos na IEM. As you can see, marami siyang nilagay na inclusions as usual. Lahat ng Testura IEM SATA ganun talaga. Sobrang galante nila sa inclusions and accessories. Even sa cable, modular pa. Even itong nozzle filters, kita mo naman, modular din. So, wala tayong problema dun sa inclusions. Okay, yung tunog niya, balanced warm, definitely nasa safer side. Pero ang magandang ginawa dito ni Testura, wala siyang sinundang target or yun, Harman target, Meta target. Hindi ganun yung tunog sa akin ng Testura Wood Note. Oo, kahit nung hindi ko pa nakita yung graphs. Actually, kahit tingnan ko nga yung graphs ngayon, parang wala hindi naman talaga ganun yung tunog niya or wala talagang pinagayahan, kundi siguro house sound na talaga nila yon. So yung bass niya ang mas emphasis dito yung mid bass, so mas punchy siya, punchy na makapal. Yung mids niya obviously warm talaga, pero hindi naman sobrang warm. Pero yun nga, ramdam mo yung kapal talaga. Yung vocals niya is a bit forward, medyo nakaangat yung vocals niya onte, pero hindi naman naisalo, hindi naman tunog ngongo or parang may sipon. Medyo ganun yung gusto ko I mean yung forward talaga yung vocals, pero hindi sobra. Okay? Yung upper mids niya o yung female vocals, wala naman ako din naging problema, hindi siya sibilant. So mare-recommend ko siya sa mga taong sensitive yung tenga sa sa sobrang or sa ayun, sa bright na sound signature. Kasi hindi siya talaga bright. Yung treble din, well extended. Hindi siya yung pinaka-airy na narinig ko. Hindi rin siya yung pinaka-detail. Pero may details naman. Nandun yung balance. Oh, maganda yung balance nga ulit nitong Textura Wood Note. Sa technical performance naman, I'd say sa price niya sakto lang. Oo. Hindi siya yung the best, but at the same time hindi rin siya napag-iiwanan ng mga ibang sets dito. So, wala rin akong problema doon. Maganda yung pagkakabalanse niya ng overall aspect. Pwede mo nga itong tawagin jack of trades eh. Jack of trades, master of none, but it is better than having one. Yun, parang ganun yung atake na itong Textura Wood Note. Kaya maganda siya. So ayun, marirecommend ko siya kung gusto mo lang talaga ng balance na tunog na at the same time, wala gaanong kamuka sa market. Even yung tunog niya, wala gaanong kamuka sa market ngayon. So, ayun lang. Balik ako sa English review para sa verdict. Okay. So, what's my verdict here with the Textura Wood Note? Well, definitely it is one of the most unique sets that you can purchase under $200 by the time that I record this video, because it seems not to follow or to copy or to be inspired with any other targets like the Harman or the Meta target that are existing on most IEMs today. So if you really want an identity on your IEM but at the same time it has the safe, balanced, well implemented tuning filters, generous accessories, well balanced warm sound signature with forward vocals, well, the Textura Wood Note will be one of the strong recommendations that I can recommend to you. It is definitely a refreshing IEM in 2025, because the last time that I have heard a well-balanced IEM that doesn't seem to sound like an IEM that existed before was like two years ago. So that's really a good thing. Okay. And now that ends my review for the Textura Wood Note. Again, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending this unit to me in an exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured that all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core, like I always do, for the benefit of everybody, of course, including me, since again and again, I won't be editing this extensively. I prefer to write my reviews, not record them, and at the same time, this isn't really my primary language. English isn't my primary language, so pardon me for the future grammatical errors on this review. Okay, now as for the backlogs, there are still a couple of IEMs here that arrived, like for example the Dunu Vulcan 2 arrived yesterday. There are some IEMs along the way. I do believe there are some KZ IEMs along the way, so yeah, please do keep an eye on that, and thanks for stopping by, and see you on the next one. Last one.